Hey, it's Patrick, this is the GarageBand Guide, and in this video I'm going to share my favourite iOS music making apps of 2021. There's no overall winner this time. Every single one of these apps is absolutely worth your time and, in some cases, your cold, hard cash. So in no particular order, let's get started with this. Digitalism 2000 is a vintage synth app featuring exclusive sounds from digital synths of the early 2000s. These sounds were custom created for this app by best-selling sound designers, and over 1,000 samples were recorded from hardware synths for use by you. Digitalism 2000 is the fifth app in AudioKit's slightly controversial limited edition run of apps, though it is available for just $3.99 at the time of publishing this video. The variety of different sounds you can produce with this thing is really impressive, especially as it's incredibly lightweight, coming in at only 200 megabytes. AudioKit have absolutely captured the feel and sound of the early 2000s with this synth, and I would highly recommend giving Digitalism 2000 a whirl. Bramboss's Hammerhead is a drum machine-based reinterpretation of the original Hammerhead rhythm station from the 90s. What I really like about Hammerhead is how easy it is to dive into and create great sounding patterns right away. Bram has absolutely nailed the vintage sound that he was going for here. The hits and sounds that come packaged with the app sound absolutely brilliant. Having said that, not only is Hammerhead really great fun to use and easy to get to grips with, it's also surprisingly deep, allowing you to do things like import your own samples or design your own percussive sounds from scratch. If you're a GarageBand user looking for something a wee bit different from its stock beat sequencer, then I think you'll like what Hammerhead has to offer.
During a routine mining expedition in the outer regions of the galaxy, 5 mysterious boxes of unknown origin were found.
I bloody love this app. Rymdigare, this bloody thing, is part reverb, part drone machine, part wave shaper, and is without doubt one of the most unique iOS music making apps out there. What I love about it isn't just that it sounds great, and it really, really does, but that it's 100% made for iOS. The interface, the controls, and the way that you interact with Rymdigare wouldn't work on any other platform. Each reverberation box on your wee spaceship there controls different effect parameters, and you really get the feeling when working with it that instead of tweaking those parameters by precise amounts, like you would on a traditional interface, rather you're non-linearly shaping and moulding the sound instead. I know that sounds kinda ridiculous, but honestly there is nothing else out there like Humble Tunes Rymdigare. I am so sorry for mangling the pronunciation of that app. Let me know how it should be pronounced down in the comments, yeah? Alright, this is about as close as you will get to a pro desktop grade synth on iOS. KV331 Audio's previous super synth, Synthmaster 1, has remained one of the most popular synth apps on iOS for a few years now. And yet, Synthmaster 2 is somehow better. There is a lot to get your teeth into here. Sonic tinkerers have an astounding level of control over their sounds, with all manner of modulators, oscillators, LFOs, and more to play with. If you'd rather keep things simple, Synthmaster 2 comes loaded with over 1,000, yes, 1,000 presets to get you started, and there are many more available via in-app purchases from within the app. This is without doubt one of the most, if not the most powerful synth app on iOS, and it's definitely not to be missed. According to Beef's creators, Calum Audio, Beef is an AUV3 plugin designed to make sounds beefier. It's especially suited to drums and bassy sounds, such as 808s, but can be used on a variety of sounds to make them bolder. Which, while accurate, definitely sells short just how destructive Beef can be. In a good way, I mean. If you're a fan of adding some gnarly, trashy flavours to your sounds, then this will be right up your alley. Capable of adding a little bit of grit to things like drums, or completely decimating bass sounds, or pretty much anything for that matter. Beef is everything you could ever want in a saturation effect. It's big, bold, and unique, and whether you prefer to get your hands dirty and design your own sounds, or just want to dive into the over 40 onboard presets, you'll definitely enjoy getting stuck into Beef. I have been very vocal in the past about just how limited GarageBand for iOS's built-in EQ can be. You can watch me moan about it for 7 minutes and 53 seconds precisely right here if you want to. And for the longest time, Neon Silicon's free EQ app LRC5 acted as the perfect fix. Not only was it free, but it gave users far more control and options than Apple's poor stock EQ. This year, the maniacs at Neon Silicon unleashed LRC7, a new, improved, and surprisingly still free EQ app that gives users even more control over their unruly frequencies. Not much more to say really, go and grab it, it's amazing, I can't believe they're still giving it away for free. A Tasty Pixels, aka Michael Tyson's Loopy Pro, is a proper game changer. It is amazing. While it may look like a straightforward live looper on the surface, dig a little bit deeper and you'll discover that it's also a sequencer and a sampler and a fully fledged DAW. There are far too many features to go into here, and honestly, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of what this app is capable of anyway. Having said that, there are some great walkthroughs that you should definitely watch to help get your head around what Loopy Pro is capable of. JP from John Paul Music UK has a great run through that will help you get to grips if you're just getting started with the app. Linky in the dinky for that one. But putting all of that power and potential to one side for a minute, Loopy Pro is just really bloody good fun. You can completely customize the interface to pretty much whatever you want, but that initial basic layout begs to be interacted with, and it's really easy to get to grips with it. My 5-year-old son and I had great fun with this app over Christmas, and he picked up the basics of how to loop and then how to edit those loops really, really quickly. Granted now, my wife won't let us use the app while we're in the same room as her, which is pretty justified, to be fair. Bottom line is, I think Loopy Pro is going to take a place up there with the AUMs, Cubases, and GarageBands of the world as one of the main DAW-type platforms on iOS, and quite rightly. It's fantastic, and you should at the very least check out its 7-day free trial. It's brilliant. I think I said that already. Alright, those are my picks for the best iOS music making apps of 2021. No doubt I will have missed some out, and you better get down in that comment section and let me know your favourites from the last 12 months. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next year. Bye for now.